Hi, welcome back to Mama Four Boys. Tonight I'm going to make some jalapeno steak fajitas, and we're going to wrap them up in these tortillas here, and we're going to have a salad, and it's going to be wonderful. So stay tuned. We'll get this started. All right, welcome back. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare my lettuce so it can be soaking in some cold water to firm up. Very easy to do. Get your lettuce out. I smack mine on the counter each time to break the core apart, and that just gets the core out of the salad like that. You can see that all at one time, so you don't have to try to peel anything off of it. I get rid of some of the white because I don't like the white part of the lettuce. In the slightest bit, I don't like it. If I had my way, lettuce would never have white lettuce in it. All right. So we're going to get rid of the outer layers here that aren't any good. And what we have is this, and this all looks perfect to me. I'm going to cut this up very easily like this, like we do. I don't cut the whole thing up at one time because it just goes everywhere. But I cut the lettuce into pieces about this big. And I just take it and I sprinkle it into my cold water in my salad spinner. And it firms the lettuce up the colder it gets. So it also washes it, and then it firms it up. Very easy to do this. So as soon as I'm done doing this, I'm gonna get my top sirloin steaks out that we got at Ollie's. I'm gonna get those out. I'm gonna cut them into nice thin strips. Gonna put some steak seasoning on them, some jalapeno, salt, pepper, and garlic, and then then I'm gonna actually put a little olive oil on them, and we're gonna stir fry them up on we're gonna cook them on the Blackstone after I cut them into thin strips, and we will top that with some lettuce and some fresh cut jalapeno peppers. Maybe some sour cream if anybody wants that. And I'll probably throw some fresh onion in there too. So it's gonna be wonderful. So stay tuned. Okay, as you can see, I've cut my lettuce up, and I saved a little bit of that back, and I cut it just one direction so it came out in thin strips. So this is what's going to be, it's almost like a slaw type of cut, and that's what's going to go as people put this on their burritos, or in their tortillas, whatever you want to call them. All right, we'll be back. Hi, welcome back. I've got my steak out. But I'm going to go ahead and get this started. I've got my Blackstone going. I've cut up some jalapeno peppers, some red peppers, and some onions for toppings, as well as with the lettuce. And I think it's going to be just marvelous. So we're going to just start cutting this up. And I think it's going to be wonderful. So we're going to cut this into fajita style pieces like this, what I'm going to cut it into. And I'll cut this all up, then I'll season it. We'll get it on the grill, and we will have us a wonderful meal. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna go out and get it on the griddle here shortly. I had to move the griddle. 1 second, sweetheart. I had to move the griddle because it started raining on it out in the driveway, so it was soaked with rain when I went outside. So anyway, we'll get this cut, get this on the griddle, get it cooked up, and we will be back for a taste test. I'll probably show you a little bit of it cooking on the griddle too. It's just kind of hard to do out there where it's wet. We'll be back. Okay, welcome back. I've got my meat sliced, and I've got it seasoned with some steak seasoning, some garlic, salt, and parsley, and some salt, pepper, and jalapeno. So here's my veggies that I'm going to put on it, or let people put on if they'd like, along with the lettuce. And we're going to get this out on the griddle and get it cooking. This should only take a few minutes to get it done. We'll be back. All right, I've got my Blackstone on. It's up to temperature. I've got my oil on, and I'm going to go ahead and dump my meat on there. And I'm going to start moving the meat around, and we'll be right back. All right, I decided to throw most of a stick of butter on here. I'm going to cook some butter down into that, and I think that's going to be wonderful that way. Let's move this around. Get our butter cooking in here. And then I'm going to move all this to one side so I can keep the butter from running off while I cook this butter into the meat. All right, welcome back. We've got our meat cooked up here, and it smells incredible. So I'm going to put it on a plate. We're going to get it inside and plate it up, and we'll be back for a taste test. Hi, welcome back to Mom and Four Boys. It's time for the taste test of our jalapeno steak fajita that we made, and we're going to put it in a burrito. It's got crispy red peppers. I did not cook the red peppers because I wanted them to be crisp. Fresh jalapenos, fresh red onion, fresh diced lettuce as you saw, and a fresh salad. So, and this is again the top sirloin steak. So let's get in here and have a bite of this. I'm very excited to try it. Look at that, looks lovely. Mmm. Everything's fresh. Everything tastes great together. Little piece of lettuce top. Mmm. Marvelous. The steak seasoning that's in the steak is wonderful. This is a fresh lettuce that I cut up, a little cheese on it. This is creamy Italian dressing. We love it here. Marvelous. Everything just marvelous. Please like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends about Mama Four Boys. Make this for your family. The prep time is not bad, but prepping is absolutely the hardest part. Cooking this steak only takes a couple of minutes. And but tell your friends about us. Come back, watch the rest of our videos. And until the next time we see each other, have a great rest of your night, and God bless.